Okay, remember they're changing my voice to edit my images to try to make it so I seem gay. So on the screen, I'm gonna put a picture of me in an older picture without glasses before they dehydrated me to the point they are to this point, and they caused it so I drink a lot of sugary drinks, and I don't drink just water anymore, which helped change my look. And that with the fumes and poisons and stopped me from doing martial arts made it so I look a lot less handsome, a lot less healthy looking. Okay, and they also edited that picture to try to make it look like a gay person and a kind of sad, kind of European governing class Jew or something, mixed with a black person or something. Okay, I look much more handsome than that picture. But one way or another, that's what they edited the picture to. And even, to some degree, the suspect in the Safeway shooting, okay, looks like me to some degree either way. Okay, so that had to be clarified. Now, to try to get the message out, I've been trying to go to Safeway. I can't tell you which one and what time in Morgan Hill. Okay, and I've passed out flyers and so on and so forth, and told people to try to get the message out and what have you. Okay, and I tried to bring them to that Safeway at a certain time long before the shooting in San Jose took place. And one of the places I would go to try to rally people was to San Jose. And the shooting took place at like at 2 o'clock in the morning or something, okay, which is also a time. I'll go ahead and say it was the morning time that I was trying to rally people, and the shooting took place, when it's dark at 2 o'clock in the morning. It's not a coincidence. And the people in the picture, they look like they're mixed black. Remember, I'm not just black, I'm mixed black from the San Jose area, which isn't exactly the most common type of person. San Jose is less than 3%, probably maybe 2%, if that, black. Okay, and of the 2% black, how many of them are mixed? So what are the odds that of the timeline, the racial makeup, the look of the guy? Not every mixed black person. I've had mixed black friends in the past. They don't look like me. I know 2 of them. I can think of off the top of my head. Neither one of them looks like me. Not to the degree that guy does. And in fact, I can think of 3. What are the odds? Now, a lot of times they have, a similar look. Now, it's also, what are the odds that his face is like a mocker's face? His jaw is up a little bit. He's doing something with his lips to make a kind of hood face or something. And the overall result, remember the news picked the picture. Someone picked the picture to use it. The overall result is it looks like they're mocking me and they're mocking society. Now, this is done more behind the scenes than you think. If you were to confront this person, say, hey, why are you doing this? Why are you mocking this guy? He probably doesn't know who I am. You see what I'm saying? This is done a lot more behind the scenes than you think. Why are all of a sudden, it was like a quarter of Generation Z or whatever it was, identified as homosexual? Why all of a sudden did they do that? I haven't heard of anyone saying to people to identify as homosexual for gay rights. That's something that must have went on behind the scenes. Someone coerced them behind the scenes. Someone bred them behind the scenes. So we know for sure, beyond a reasonable doubt, that things are going on behind the scenes. We know for sure that this is the Silicon Valley. It's like the hub of technology for the whole world in a sense. It's one of the main tech centers on the entire planet. We know it's 2022. We know that it's in San Francisco. They came up with technology to read the mind and to map the mind and to show what you're thinking on a computer screen, and among other places. We know for sure that the government likes to experiment on people. There's an overwhelming amount of evidence that the government is operating behind the scenes, and we've seen them crack down on so-called conspiracy theorists more than ever. There's a larger campaign in the last 15 years. There's the largest anti-conspiracy theory campaign ever. Alex Jones was taken to court and lost a lawsuit for millions of dollars. We know for sure that there is an unprecedented and extreme campaign against conspiracy theorists, while the technology to read the mind just happens to occur, and the government and the Air Force and the military, they're openly asking for neural weapons to control enemy behavior and to overwhelm the enemy mind. The picture is clear. The picture is clear. What I'm telling people is like when you go to the hood and you stay overnight, try to park somewhere you can see your car, maybe check on it when you wake up in the middle of the night, keep your doors and windows locked. This is, what I'm telling you is know that your government is fucking evil. They're plotting right fucking now with the corporations and the military industrial complex and their social clubs and gentlemen's clubs. Know that the usual suspects are up to no fucking good. If police patrol dangerous neighborhoods because they think one or two people might get shot or stabbed or someone might get raped or robbed, how much more should the citizens examine their government and the military industrial complex and the corporations who we know kill countless people every year? We know they rape countless people every year. We know they're up to no good for sure. And it goes far beyond the crime that's committed by all the gangs in America put together. But magically, some dickhead somewhere somehow is going to say that that's crazy or paranoid. You see how that works?